Okay, I'm out here at Grovelon Cemetery in Pendleton. I'm actually looking for a grave to fulfill a request on Find a Grave, where people submit requests for people to go out and try to find pictures of, or try to find headstones and take a picture of them and put them on Find a Grave. But I found a couple interesting markers. This is John Johnston. See the GAR above his name. That means Grand Army of the Republic. So that just means he was a Civil War veteran. And Grand Army of the Republic was a organization made up of Union soldiers, veterans. Kind of like a fraternal organization. And here is I believe this is a Woodsman of the World family marker. Collis is the last name, and you got the name Harry. I don't see the emblem for Woodsman of the World, but this has all the characteristics of it. So these are really some of my favorite markers. And these were sold in catalogs. Sometimes you would have salesmen come through the area and they would sell to people. Let's take a walk, because there was also another marker I wanted to see. And if I can find it, I think it might be over here. I'm not real sure. This also looks like possibly a Woodsman of the World marker. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to see. This is the last name McCarty. There again, I don't see the emblem, but this was fascinating. This was Reverend J.S. McCarty, died July 12th, 1910, aged 83 years, 1 month, 27 days. And then right next is his military marker. He was a chaplain. Chaplain Reverend John S. McCarty, 89th Indiana Infantry. So it's kind of cool. They have the family, his military marker next to the family marker. There again, I think this is Woodsman of the World. Okay, so I'm looking for the name Henry Clay Brown. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find it. And that is the request on Find a Grave. So I'm going to walk around a little bit and see if I can find it, and I will be right back with you. As I'm walking around, I did find this double tree marker. There again, I don't know if this is a Woodsman of the World, but it sure does look like it. Last name Givens. I've never seen a double marker like this. But look at the carving. This one is probably has been cleaned. It's really white, really clean. I'm guessing someone has cleaned it, and I'll show you another marker here in just a second. It's right next to it. But there again, I don't see the marking for Woodsman of the World. But I'm sure it probably is. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. But right next is a individual tree stump. And this makes me think that it is Woodsman of the World, because they also sold these individual lay down markers that look like, you know, part of a tree that was cut down. So yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna go keep looking for Mr. Brown. So I've spent a good little time looking around this cemetery. And this is the older part of the cemetery. The description on Find a Grave for the Mr. Brown I'm looking for says he's buried in Grove Lawn Cemetery. And this is kind of, well, this is Grove Lawn, but this is the older section. So there is a newer section right across the street. And he died in 1930, so he could be in either section. So I'm going to drive around the newer section, see if I could find anything. But I did want to show something I found kind of interesting. You know, you have family markers side by side, but these are family markers lined up in a row. And these must be children. I think this is probably, yeah, that looks like a child. 1888 to 18, I can't read the year on that. But these are all children's markers. First one is Eva, died 1905. This is a baby daughter, 1907. Samuel, a boy, died in 1911. This is a baby daughter, looks like died in 1915. And this is Donald, a son who died, looks like 1931, but that is the last name of Harrison. So the rest of these are Schumann. So I'm not sure where the Donald Harrison lies in. Let me see what the, yeah, so they must be the children of Henry and Armanda Schumann. So there again, some interesting headstones. Okay, I've made my way over here to the newer Grove Lawn Cemetery. One of the reasons why I decided to kind of take the challenge of this Find a Grave request was because this is the cemetery that my great-grandparents are buried. And let's just kind of stop and take a look here. Yeah, it's up here. So actually my great-great-grandfather, James Stottlemyre, came to Indiana from Maryland just after the Civil War. And my great-great-grandmother, Mary, they came from Frederick, Maryland. And they were Dunkers. If you ever heard of the Dunker Church in Antietam Battlefield in Maryland, they did not believe in fighting and violence. So there are very few Stottlemyres that served in the Civil War just because of that. But this is my great-grandparents, Claude and Bessie. My great-grandfather died before I was born, but I remember my great-grandmother very well. And this is my great-uncle, Russell Stottlemyre. He was in World War II. He was a commanding officer in the Seabees. And he was the first, him and his 12 guys were the first to land on the beaches of Salerno, Italy. And I actually did a video on that, so I'll post that if you wanted to see that video. Okay, so I'm going to walk around, see if I can find Mr. Brown, and see what I can do here. Okay, so this is the military section here at Grove Lawn Cemetery, and this is in Pendleton, Indiana, if I haven't said that. So this is the 250th year of our country. And in front are markers dedicated to the memory of 3 soldiers who fought in the Revolutionary War. This first one is Philip Hobaugh, Private 8th Pennsylvania Regiment, 1763, died August 1836. His exact burial site is unknown. This one is that of Nathaniel Richmond, Private 2nd Massachusetts Regiment, Revolutionary War, September 1829 is when he died. Now, I have read that his grave was in a family cemetery somewhere here in Madison County, and it was also lost. This one is William Wall, Private Virginia Line, born September 1758, died October 1836. His exact burial site is also unknown, but we do know that they are buried here in Madison County. At least that is where they all died. But this is soldiers that have died in the line of duty that lived here near Pendleton, Indiana. So thank you for your service, and to the 3 Revolutionary War soldiers. If it wasn't for your efforts, we would not be free today. We would not be America today. Okay, let's keep looking for Mr. Brown. Okay, unfortunately, I have not been able to find the resting place of Henry Clay Brown. But I thought I would end this video at this marker. It's kind of unique. It's just honestly looks like a big chunk of concrete with rocks in it. And the last name's Stoner. So yeah, if you ever want to have any fun, sign up with findagrave.com. It's free. Sign up to be a volunteer. You know, people, when they submit names that are close by of your area, Find a Grave sends you an email with that request. But this one I couldn't find Mr. Brown. So I will keep looking. I'll come back out when it's not so hot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like stuff like this, walking around cemeteries, please like, share, and subscribe. And maybe next time we'll have better luck finding Mr. Brown.